I recently ran into two friends from my past. Sarah has always had such a great vibe and energy about her, while I can only say that the other ex-friend is a Debbie Downer or Gina Gossip. You know people like this, too, right? And that's no surprise considering that everything in the universe is energy. You are energy, I am energy, and then it makes sense to deduce that we give off energy. Sarah is a high vibration person, while Debbie Downer is a low vibration person. But what exactly does this mean? And which category do you and your loved ones fall into? Here's everything you've ever wanted to know about high vibration people and the characteristics that identify them. What is a high vibration person? A high vibration person is someone who has a positive or healthy energy or vibe about them and is a magnet to other people who also have a high vibration. If you have a healthy energy about you, it means that you have high vibration habits, which are the behaviors, decisions, and actions that elevate your overall energy vibration, helping you lead a more fulfilling and healthy life. These habits include being empathic, kind, living mindfully, and practicing gratitude, all of which raise your mental state to a higher level. These further attract more healthy energy and abundance. High vibration habits also help you release negative emotions and unhealthy energy so you can focus on what matters and what brings you inner peace, happiness, and fulfillment. A high vibration person is often emotionally and spiritually evolved, working as healers or light workers. They have a deep awareness and understanding of themselves, others, and the world around them. And the higher their energy or vibration, the more in touch they are with their true self, or higher self, soul, or inner consciousness. So that also means that the lower your energy, the more out of sync you are with your higher self, and you may experience a lot of conflict or incongruence, inner and outer, in life. When you meet someone who has a high vibration, you'll associate them with positive feelings and light qualities, such as love, peace, generosity, and compassion. They have a positive impact on the people and world around them and inspire others by simply being themselves. A lower vibration person is associated with darker qualities and negative emotions, such as greed, fear, and hatred. It's essential to note that a person's energy works on a spectrum, never fixed to one point on the scale during the day. While your vibrational frequency varies throughout the day, you are a high vibration person if your frequency consistently stays on the higher end of the continuum. That doesn't mean that you don't experience fear or that you are always happy. Instead, you work on fostering an abundance or growth mindset and practice healthy habits that support personal growth, inner peace, and a healthy amount of positive energy. Benefits of being a high vibration person. There are various pros to raising your vibrational frequency and being a high vibration person. Other people flock toward you to share their stories and secrets. People easily ask you for advice. Others feel inspired by you. You have healthy boundaries, ensuring that you don't people please and that others don't use and abuse you. You create opportunities for yourself. You pursue your dreams and goals. You exude a healthy and light energy, which is refreshing. You generally surround yourself with other people who give off a higher vibrational frequency. You live a healthy lifestyle. You are self-aware, so you are keenly aware of your strengths and limitations, but you also always work on your self-development. You have quality relationships. Cons of being a high vibration person. There are downsides to vibing or a higher energy frequency too. While it's great that you are a magnet for other people, it can be draining and taxing to always listen to someone else's story, leading to emotional burnout. People easily label you, and you don't feel like you fit in. Just because you can maintain boundaries to protect yourself doesn't mean that energy vampires won't try to bring you down. People don't always understand higher vibrational energy, and they are either jealous of it or judge it. While your intentions may be pure, they could see you as a brown-noser or feel judged because you are better than them. When you have a bad day, people may be harsher than with others and judge you for being human today. They may even tease you for being down today, making it so much harder to manage depression or anxiety. They put you on a pedestal, and if you slip, they move into crab mentality and pull you further down. 21 Signs someone is a high vibration person. Nobody can vibe at a 100% high vibrational frequency all of the time, and you can't only be a high or low vibration person. While the goal is to vibe higher as often as you can, remember that you are human and being fallible is perfectly okay. I'd caution against labeling yourself or others. Yes, while your coworker or boss may have a low vibrational frequency, don't say things like, they are always so negative and have a low vibe. Use this guide as a self-discovery tool to learn more about yourself and how you can implement certain habits to lead a life of higher vibration and abundance. Here are the main signs that you, or someone you know, is a high vibration person. 1. You are self-aware and live authentically. When you vibe on a high vibrational frequency, you are very self-aware and conscious of who you are, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Plus, while you are aware of your inner thoughts, you are also extremely sensitive to how your actions, decisions, and behaviors affect those around you. Developing a great sense of humor, not one that's negative or self-depreciating, happens when you can look beyond suffering and see joy. Since you are highly self-aware, you live authentically according to your morals, beliefs, and values, even if that doesn't fit in society's box. And while you know yourself, you also know that you need to keep growing, learning, and evolving to live even more authentically. So you dedicate a lot of time to self-development. Being complacent and mediocre aren't in your vocabulary. 2. You are highly creative. As someone who vibrates positively, you give to the world, not a taker, so you automatically begin creating. This means creativity comes naturally to you. Whether you paint, draw, dance, sing, write, or make something, your creativity expresses your higher frequency. Even solving problems is a sign of your higher vibrational output. High vibration individuals come up with unusual solutions to challenges, which is where innovation and invention really show up. With creation comes the belief that you can do it. Positive belief is the core of vibrating at a higher frequency. That higher vibration is what helps you see the solutions that nobody else is seeing, making you seem genius to those whose vibrational energy isn't at your level. 3. You are empathic. They say that imagining yourself in somebody else's shoes is a good way to understand their life and have empathy with them. This means seeing that person's life from that person's perspective, not from your outside view looking in. With authentic higher vibration, you are truly able to place yourself in someone else's perspective, see them, and have empathy. You don't just see their needs, you feel them. 4. You are emotionally balanced. People who vibe higher are emotionally balanced. We all have strong feelings and emotions about things that happen in our lives, but when you are balanced emotionally, you know how to navigate difficult situations calmly and with acceptance, resilience, and grace. A huge part of that is knowing what is in your control and what isn't so that you can respond and take action where needed and not react or sweat the small stuff. Since you are emotionally intelligent, you can identify your emotions, process them, meet your needs, and bounce back from setbacks. 5. You feel connected with the universe and what's beyond surface level. So much of the world is physical or concrete, but we often miss out on the intangible, the spiritual, divine, and inner world. By having a higher vibrational frequency, you open yourself to the possibilities and potential of the universe, the world, and people around you, and the deeper meaning in life. You understand there is more than you, that you are not the center of the universe, and you are okay with being you. Far from feeling small, you have a profound sense of peace knowing your place in the scheme of things. 6. You have a great sense of humor. Higher vibrational people have a unique ability to laugh from inside their soul. When they laugh, the room stops, and people feel their sorrows lift. A higher frequency laugh is filled with mirth and light. Developing a great sense of humor, not one that's negative or self-depreciating, happens when you can look beyond suffering and see joy. Your vibration causes you to see light in dark places and find amusement in the mundane. 7. You are grateful. When you are filled with a deep sense of gratitude, not focusing on all you lack, you begin to vibrate differently. Weariness lifts and positive energy grows when you are grateful and practice gratitude. When you radiate positivity and warmth, you will attract more of the same back into your circle. Some call this the law of attraction, and this isn't some voodoo hoodoo. Two forces that are similarly aligned will more easily attract each other. Laugh to feel joy, practice gratitude, and receive gifts and blessings. 8. You love the outdoors. High vibration folk often adore the outdoors and spending time in nature. It's like they have a special bond with Mother Nature herself, appreciating and admiring the fauna, flora, and animals. You'll find yourself going on a nearly morning walk, star or cloud gazing, or forest bathing as often as you can. Nature has a special way of re-energizing you and harmonizing your energy. It's a way to de-stress and ground yourself. 9. You practice letting go. The past is where pain, resentment, and negativity reside. By letting go of what happened, the past, not counting on what can happen, the future, and living in today, you begin to let go of negativity, disappointment, and clingy behavior. You are not the sum of yesterday. You are worthy of so much more, and when you believe and let go of limiting views, you will succeed. 10. You are self-disciplined. A higher vibration means you take responsibility for yourself, which is where self-discipline begins. Having self-discipline leads to responsibility and reliability. People know they can count on you, which brings tranquility and peace. Weariness lifts and positive energy grows when you are grateful and practice gratitude. From your appearance to your home and work, you practice the art of self-discipline. You don't hoard or cling to materialistic things. Instead, you use moderation and self-control to avoid temptations that would tear you down. You attract light, and it leads you. 11. You know the value of delayed gratification. Materialistic things hold limited power over you, so when you are faced with reward now or reward later, you have no problem waiting and delaying. Instant gratification, which chases people to do unwise things, isn't about to change your frequency. You can outlast temptation and wasteful and temporary rewards. For you, life is about the journey, not the destination, and so, you truly understand the value of delayed gratification and why that's a worthy road to take. 12. You know that happiness comes from within. You know that you can't chase happiness, it isn't found in a bottle, and someone else can't complete you and make you happy. Sure, an event or a person can add to your happiness and joy, but they aren't solely responsible for that. When you have a high vibrational frequency, you create happiness inside of you and radiate it outward. You find peace and pleasure in what you think and what you do, and your happiness also stems from living your life authentically, to the beat of your own heartbeat. 13. Your decisions align with your highest good. The term, the greater good, often gets slung around. A high-frequency person can match their thoughts, actions, and desires with what they believe to be the moral or spiritual high ground. Vibrating at a higher frequency means you align your values with the ideal or medical upper echelon. It's about the higher compass that aligns your actions to your moral code. Love, compassion, and a string of other positive emotions will guide you to reach your higher good and increase your frequency. 14. You live in the present and practice mindfulness. There's a lot of value in being mindful and living in the present. You show acceptance for what was, what is, and will be. Practicing mindfulness helps you reduce stress and emotional reactivity, and it boosts your mood, sleep, and relationships. Your whole well-being benefits. For those who vibe at a higher frequency, it's like living in the present comes more naturally, even though it's a skill they cultivate. And when you truly live in the moment, you are able to give yourself over to the experience, fully immersed in the joy or heartache of the moment. 15. You don't get sick easily or often, because you self-care. When you live in high vibration, you know how essential it is to take care of yourself. While that means taking bubble baths, enjoying a Netflix marathon, indulging in comfort food, and balancing your chakras, it's about way more than that. When you truly self-care, and not on a superficial surface level, you are able to identify what you need in that moment and meet that need as soon as you can. It's like you parent yourself, look after and out for your inner child, and give yourself what you need. With self-care, you also know that you need to exercise, eat healthy, nutritious meals, get enough sleep, and make time for you, your hobbies and passions. As such, a high vibration person is healthy and energetic. 16. You keep your life clutter-free. Clutter negatively affects your brain and body, resulting in a disorganized and messy life. In essence, living in clutter bombards you with too much stimuli, causing you to be unproductive and feel emotions like guilt, not being good enough, and anxiety. A person who has a high vibrational frequency knows that a clutter-free life benefits them significantly. Clutter is heavy, while a clean, clutter-free, and organized environment keeps bad energies at bay and reflects the light and positivity that those who have a good vibe radiate. 17. You are very intuitive. A high vibration person often just knows. They have a feeling about something and can see how things will turn out. It's like a sixth sense, a highly aware third eye, or an intense gut feeling that guides them in life. Since they are highly intuitive, it seems like everything is easy for them. They make the right decisions and have the right answers in every, or most, situations. But really, they are so in touch with their true north, their soul, their gut instincts, and their guiding intuition that they know which road is the most congruent for them, what's most aligned to who they are and where they need to be. Thus, they often follow their heart, listen to their gut, and pick up on things that most others miss. 18. You have found your life's purpose. Because people who have a high vibration are so in touch with who they are, they know what their purpose, calling in life, or life's purpose is. They know they have a sense of purpose and they know what reasons, motivations, and goals get them up in the morning. While some people who vibe highly have great callings to be world leaders, experts in medicine, or invent light, electricity, and robots, you can operate at a high vibrational frequency when you focus on the smaller things in life. You can get your sense of purpose in your favorite cup of tea, your loved ones, your hobby, or something as simple as your breath. 19. Opportunities come easily to you. People with a high vibration foster a growth or abundance mindset, so they always see opportunities. While it appears that they have some supernatural ability to attract or manifest opportunities, they know that when a door closes, another door will open, or it could be a window or even a small crack, letting in light and blessings. As a magnet for abundance, they always have what they need, and that doesn't have to be tons of money. 20. You have clear boundaries and maintain them. When you have a high vibrational energy, you know how important it is to protect that. So setting and maintaining clear, healthy boundaries are a must. You won't tolerate toxic, narcissistic, or controlling behaviors, and you'll make sure that others don't take advantage of you. Practicing mindfulness helps you reduce stress and emotional reactivity, and it boosts your mood, sleep, and relationships. Your whole well-being benefits. Of course, that is easier said than done, but with the right boundaries, practicing saying no, and putting yourself first, you'll continue to vibrate at a higher frequency. You know what you are worthy of, you remove yourself from situations that don't serve you, or minimalist interaction if that's the only option, and you don't compromise your self-worth. 21. You have an open mind. When you have a high vibration, you have an open mind. Since you, yourself, often don't fit in, you know the value of acknowledging and exploring things that are different, even if these don't align with your beliefs and values. You don't judge others, never think they are less than, and you continue to treat others with respect. You don't see the world in black and white, and you know that right and wrong are quite subjective depending on the circumstance. You allow others to be who and what they are. Final thoughts on being a high vibration person. Anyone can vibe at a higher vibrational frequency, but those who really embody this trait are rare. That said, you can also implement high vibrational habits to raise your vibration level. A high vibration person is someone who knows themselves inside and out, practices gratitude, takes care of themselves, is emotionally intelligent and balanced, and has a supernatural sense of intuition. Thank you for watching. Let's have discussions together in the comment about this topic.